Hello everybody, I'm Rashtraj and today I'm showing you the public pip people cheat table. So here's just regular cheat engine options, and here's the pointer and static addresses area. Now this is basically just values you can change all you want for like customizing, hacking, resetting, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Here we have current save is basically what save you're on. You turn on the script and then you go to the main menu and load up your whatever save, and it will show you the value for it. Current save, this just shows you which one you have selected in the menu. Fighter and player scripts. Alright, this right here is some of the good stuff. If you go in here, you can just like last click fighter name. Right here, it's just showing the name. It's pretty nice. Fighter values. This one's nice. You can change your XP and your kills. I'm pretty sure this stuff is kind of weird about working. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you can change your XP and kill stats, which do actually save. So they're not just visual, they actually save. Then this is just like random stuff, like whatever like letter, as you see it's G right here. You can select it to whatever one you want. Um, and then this is just the value version, see it's the same. And then this is like coordinates for a fight. You put these, you turn them on. Oh, player coords and city. This is basically the player right here, the coordinates. So if you want to change this to like 0, 0, you'll be coming from 0, 0. Fighter slot pointer right here is when you're in here. Um, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because it's not anything. It's not really anything useful. You don't really need this for anything, but it's pretty cool. Pit nodes. These are like nodes that you're on for like the pit, like whatever area your character is selected. It's just random, and we have these right here. All right, that was just the player stuff. Now this is the really cool shit right here. We got the shop items. Now you can basically change whatever item is going to be in here. Basically, like we got that right there. We can change how much we have. If I change that to 999. Oh wait. I think you have to lock these, or I'm just being stupid. 43. We'll see what 43 is. It's whatever cautionary or something. I don't know. And hey, it worked. Um, yeah. And so this is just for the items, which is actually awesome. And then here we have the item amount in first shop slot. 10. Change that to a 1. I think it'll work. Oh, it's okay. So it's this. Yeah, you can just have a script for like how much you have of that item unlocked. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Um, which is pretty useful. All right, this is map items, which you can change. So you have 95 of everything. If I want 0, I can just put 0, and then inside the locker there's 0. Now, if you put like, let's say like 999, it's still gonna say 90. I was gonna say 99 here because it's only 2 digits. So, by the way, everything here saves. So, like the shop item saves, everything. All right, now this is the gold. This is really cool. So firstly, we have this value and this value. So this one is how much gold you have. See, I changed it to 20,000. Now watch this. Pit People has an automatic, kind of like an anti-cheat thing, but like it basically makes it so you cannot have your gold higher than this number right here. But this right here is that value. So if you change this to like a 1, it's going to make your gold go to 1. See that? And then you can't have any more gold than that, no matter what. But you can also expand it to as basically as large as you want, and then you can go past the original boundary for your gold, and it won't auto set it. That's probably one of the most useful things here. And then this is a backup. It's basically sometimes this pointer right here will break, and in case that happens, we have one right here which will work guaranteed. Wagon values. This right here will be on the map. I'll showcase that in a minute. Music disc. Reload into the main city from the shop. Basically just shows you what disc you have selected. I'm not sure if it changes music. I have music off right now. I think it just shows whatever type. Like you can get like the unused ones to pop up, yeah. And then this thing is like basically you go into settings and you go to gameplay settings and all that. This is just those things, you know. It's kind of cool that you have your basically settings in Chi Engine itself, which is, you know. Alright, now this is a bunch of weird ones. Now these are like contrast and stuff. Like you change this to like 2, the game is just gonna be weird. You know, it's very interesting. You know, some of these don't work. Okay, so we change this to 3. Everything is zoomed in for some reason, like very zoomed in. Like it's just weird. Like these are just some like random values that we found here. Game brightness and alpha changes to like 200. Things are going to be transparent, which is cool. It's a cool visual thing you can just have. This, you change this to a 1, things are going to get more contrast, or like and some things like this will happen. Now they won't save that way, but even if you go inside the house, number 1, things are extremely weird. Yeah, it'll set the names like there's 2, like in a set. And it'll show that the character has 2. But if you change this to the original value, you go back, it'll fix itself. It doesn't save this way. You know, it might look like it, but it won't. What else? Random sale contrast thing. Yeah, like this, it's gonna be more contrast. So if you set this to 999, I mean, it's actually dark right now, which is interesting. If you set it to like 1, it's gonna be very, very, basically fried, I guess. Yeah. Alright, now this is camera stuff right here. Camera cords on the map, in the battle, and in the city. Now this is pretty cool. You can change this to like, say 0, 0. You want to view 0, 0? Boom, your camera's going that way. You want to lock it, then it will lock over there. You go into here. I don't know if it works for inside. It just shows here. Alright, and then this one, most arguably, as the coolest thing here for like values wise. These are the chances for, you know, if you played Pit People and you see people with names that are shaky, or names that are, you know, colored, or names that are just, you know, wavy, which I'm pretty sure I must have a wavy person in here. I mean, like wavy or shaky, you have a bunch of names like that. Well, here is the actual chances for them. You set this to 1, then boom, you're gonna have guaranteed. Even in the shop, you set this to 1, go in the shop, your characters are gonna have these custom, or you know, they're gonna be different. So yeah, that is everything for the pointers and static addresses. Now we got the scripts and hacks. Now, detint everybody. I mean, if you want to, you know, get rid of all your items, or you know, detint everybody, just there's scripts for that. Temporary remove all the map items. There's that. Reset your gold. Gain gold by buying items. This is a funny script. You buy an item and you get gold from it. Unlimited item maker. Now this one is probably the most requested thing. You turn it on, you hover over stuff, look at it. It's just gonna be infinite. It's like a base item, so you know, you make everything like a base item. It's just awesome. So yeah, even if the item is strictly meant 1 time, like I must have something that says 1. Oh yeah, so you see how it says it's like red text? You're only allowed to have 2 of these items. But if you just hover over it with the infinite item maker, then you can have infinite of these basically, and not just 2. Now, yeah, this is very very OP, but you know, might as well. And in case you're like, ooh, I don't want infinite items anymore, you can just do this. I think, yeah, this will just undo all of that. No health bars. Oh, this is just a cool little like challenge thing. This right here is one of the bigger hacks in scripts. It's auto win the battle. You literally just turn on the script anywhere you want. And then you go into a battle and they just won't spawn. Nobody will spawn. You just win the battle. This is perfect for quests. Like, look at this. Just automatically win. Automatically win. Which you actually can get items for. Yeah, you can just go to quests that way and beat quests. It's a pretty big cheat. Make enemies one tap, basically self-explanatory. Give your team mega health. Yeah, pretty simple already. Characters level up in the shop. Oh, this is just a funny little thing. That's just a funny little visual script. I don't think it actually does anything. It might, but based on testing, it just doesn't do anything. It's just visual. Alright, that right there is the entirety of this cheat table. That's public. Hey, there might be updated versions in the future with more stuff. And if you want some of that stuff, just ask and we'll try and make it, maybe. So, we'll see. Anyways, yeah.